Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So in the previous video we have learned about what are components and modules in Angular. Okay, so in this today's video we're going to learn what are data bindings in Angular. Okay, so when I say data binding, so data binding is a connection, okay, or we can say it is a bridge between your view and your component. Okay, when I say view, then I am denoting this HTML file. All right, so if you want to create any Angular application or any web application, okay, so there must be a binding, because without binding you can't create a web application. All right, so this is very important to have in Angular, that a data binding. Okay, so there are some few types of data binding. Okay, let's check one by one what are the types of data binding. Okay, the first one is the string interpolation. Okay, so we use this symbol, okay, on your HTML to have this string interpolation. Then we have property binding, okay, with the square bracket. Then we have event binding, where we use this round bracket. And then we have this two-way binding, where we make use of this both the square bracket, and inside it we make use of this round bracket. All right, so these are the types of data binding in Angular. Okay, for this video we're going to focus on string interpolation and property binding. All right, so let's check what are string interpolation. So string interpolation, it is a one-way binding where data flowing from your component to your view. All right, when I say component, so here you can see we have this diagrammatic representation here. Okay, so data is flowing from this component to your view. Okay, so you can see the arrow is just denoting to one side, so that's the reason it is also called as one-way binding. Okay, because there is only one flow from one flow of data, which is going from your component.ts file to your component.html file. Okay, so let's check that in action now. So now here you can see, I'll suppose I have a property as title now. Let me save it. Now what I have to do, I want to pass this data to my HTML file. So how I can do it, I can make use of this string interpolation now. Okay, so whatever I will write inside this curly bracket, it will get displayed on my view. Okay, I want to pass this now title to my HTML. So how I can do it, let me just have something first. Okay, let's check we have in the browser. Okay, yeah. So now what I want to do, I want to pass this data here. So I will display this data. How we can do, let me have a h2, and inside my h2 I will display the title. Save and let's check. Okay, so now you can see, you can whatever I was having on my component.ts file, okay, it is getting displayed on my HTML file. Okay, so there is one communication which is happening, and the flow is from your component to your HTML. All right, so this was all about your string interpolation, which you can do. Okay, all right guys, so now let's just focus on this property binding now. Okay, so it is also a one-way binding where data is flowing from your component to your view. Okay, on the right you can see I have this component.ts file, and the data is flowing from this ts file to this HTML. Okay, and we make use of this square bracket to achieve the property binding in Angular. All right, so let's check this thing in action now. Let's suppose I have a label here, okay, and it has a value as first name. Okay, and I will also have an input here, okay, which will be of type text, and I will just have a value as Shane Watson. Okay, let's save and check what we get on the browser. Okay, on the browser you can see I have this label first name, and inside the input text we have this value as Shane Watson. Okay, so what I have to do now, I have to pass this Shane Watson from this input, from this particular component, sorry, from this component. Okay, from the component I will have a attribute, not an attribute, a property as name, and the name will be Shane Watson. So now what I have to do, I have to pass this name to this HTML by using property binding. Okay, let's try to do that. Just copy this name and paste it here inside the value. Okay, let's save and check what we get on the browser. Okay, so on the browser you can see the name is getting printed. So let's check why it is happening. This is happening because for achieving property binding we should use this square bracket, which I have told you. Okay, so where to use the square bracket? For this value you should have this value inside the square bracket. All right, and if you save this now and check on the browser what you get, yeah, you can see the data is getting embedded on this particular input. Okay, let's try to change this and verify that our data is correct. Let's remove this Watson from here and save and check. Yeah, it is working fine. Okay, so this was all about your property binding in Angular. Okay, so one more thing here to notice that for string interpolation and this for property binding, we can do this by string interpolation as well. So let's check that how we can do it. Okay, so let's remove this square bracket because we don't use square bracket for string interpolation, and have this name inside this two curly brackets. Let's save and check what is the output. Yeah, we are still getting it. Okay, so what is the reason between this string interpolation, like why exactly it is working? Because a property binding and a string interpolation, there is a big difference here. Because when I say string interpolation, so this interpolation only works for the data type which is of type string. Okay, and the property binding works for all kind of data. Okay, it will work for a type string, a type boolean, or a type number. Okay, so let's try to prove it here. Okay, I will have a attribute called, because we have an attribute in HTML that hidden. When I say hidden equals to true, so this field will get hidden from the browser. Let's check. Here you can see the input type is hidden now. That input is hidden. Okay, so let's try to have this value from your component. Okay, let me have a property called as show, and show it will be of type boolean, and the value will be false initially. Okay, so let's check, because the show value is false now. Okay, so what I will do, I will just say that hidden as this show. Okay, what I'm doing is I am having making use of this show value which is false on this, so that it should say that hidden is equal to false. So let's try to save it and check what happens. See, nothing is happening. Let's try to use interpolation. Save it and check. See, still it is not working. Why? Because interpolation only works for the data which is of type string. Okay, not for the data which is type of boolean. If you want to achieve this, okay, if you want to do it programmatically, how I can do it? So I have to make use of this property binding now. So what I will do for property binding, I should have a square bracket. So once I have the square bracket, okay, once hidden is inside the square bracket, let me save it and check. So now you can see the input is showing now. Okay, so this was all about your property binding. Okay, how you can, so what is the difference between a string interpolation and your property binding? All right, so let's try to again just check, just to verify. I'll just make it to true. Okay, so now show has a value as true, and on the input you can see the hidden will be true now. Okay, because the show is true. Let's save and check on the browser if it is working. Yeah, it is working absolutely. Okay, let's again make it to false, and yeah, so we will end this session after this once we have checked this thing. Okay, now it is working fine. Okay, so it was all about what is string interpolation and property binding in Angular. So this brings an end to this today's session on what is string interpolation and property binding in Angular. In the next video we will cover the remaining two, which is your event binding and two-way binding in Angular. All right, so till that time, bye bye and keep learning.